Hello and welcome to Total War Warhammer 3. This will be a hybrid cinematic strategy campaign featuring the Lizardmen. What on earth do I mean by hybrid campaign? Well, it means something a bit like this. Considering the nature of Total War games, much of the actual gameplay is taking place on a top-down level, so we're looking at the whole army and we're trying to command units as effectively as possible. This comes at a cost in that we don't benefit from the amazing visuals that Total War Warhammer 3 has to offer. So, to get the best of both worlds, what I'll do is I'll play the game as best as I can, as strategically as I can up here, but then I'll cut in cinematic shots like this, so while things are happening, I can show you charges and marching, and so we actually get the best of both worlds. For a bit of context, I started my Warhammer journey at the age of 10 when I was led into my local games workshop. I never made my way back out. I've basically been immersed in the hobby the entire time, so all in with Warhammer Fantasy Battles and Warhammer 40,000. Simultaneously, I was rather enamoured with the Total War series, particularly Total War Medieval 2, well over 1,000 hours invested in that, so you would imagine there would be a cross-pollination between the two hobbies, but bizarrely, throughout the entirety of Total War Warhammer 1 and 2, I never touched the series. I never played either game. With Total War Warhammer 3, all I've done is played the tutorial, so I basically have no familiarity with this whatsoever. As for why that is, it's probably the case that with Fantasy Battles coming to an end at 8th edition, I kind of lost interest in the hobby, where it started moving over to 40k, because I just didn't like Age of Sigmar, but the old world's coming back, and hey, this series has been out for over a decade, so now's a great time to get started. This is breaking new ground here. For the campaign, we'll be playing on normal. I've never touched the campaign before, so very new, entirely new experience to Total War Warhammer 3, probably the last person on Earth. I'll leave all these settings as they are. I know what all of these do. Yes. Sea lanes, whatever those are. Okay, so that's fine. As for our Lord, I ummed-and-erred over this a little bit. Really, it comes down to Mazdamundi or Kroq-Gar. As you saw from the thumbnail, that image of the old metal Kroq-Gar and Grimlock is mine. That's from my army. Painted by my massively superior painting skilled father. I was 10 at the time, give me a break, so that's what I base it around. Bizarrely, I rarely used Kroq-Gar because the Lord slot was almost always taken by a Slann Mage Priest, but not Mazdamundi because he's obscenely expensive on Slark, his Stegodon, and that model didn't exist in the old metal era, so the only model I had for these Lords that I actually played was Kroq-Gar, so Kroq-Gar wins. So in terms of how the army's going to be played, it's going to be very Saurus heavy, which is fine. It's going to be quite like my army, where I had maybe 3 pair of Stegodons and things on the way I played. I don't want feedback, as you've got to be a little bit strategic with it, so don't just give away, here's the best possible choice at all times, but you can certainly nudge me strongly in directions if you wish. Okay, so there's our how they play. Oh, we get to summon Lord Kroq. That's cool. Our mummified super toad. Geomantic web, construct buildings. Okay, so the settlements probably connect in some way. And then blessed spawnings, we get special units.
The acquisition of land.
Oh dear, the advisor.
Path to supremacy in war.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to leave him on for the time being because I've never heard any of it, but I'm fully aware that for anyone who is familiar with the game, that's just an act of suffering. So just blot that out. I'll read it as quickly as I can, get rid of him. Capture the settlement. We're being directed to Teotiqua as fast as possible. Okay. How they play, and then mission issue. Good. Okay. So who have we got? There's Kroq-Gar. I'm guessing he's on foot. There's our cyborg, 8 foot of lizard muscle and mechanics. So he's a bit of a cyborg. And we also have Ratok, a skink priest. So I might as well chuck you in there. Okay, so there's our team. Do we want to recruit anything? So the way recruitment this works, I saw in the tutorial, it's not like Medieval 2 where you just they come out of settlements and it's based on your buildings. Rather, you buy them straight from the Lord. So recruit units. I can't unless I'm in camp start. So let's give that a go. March, ambush, and camp. Okay, so we only have access to the global pool, which I think isn't ideal because they're slow and expensive. If I wanted the regular one back, oh, my territory is all the way back there, so I'd have to march back here, then I could recruit, and then march over here. Probably not worth it. I'm probably better off just going straight for the settlement, because there's not really anything else you'd want to do. Yeah, we're at the right start of the campaign where we have 1 province, which isn't really going to cut the mustard. Right, okay, so there's Skaven, and there's a bunch of annoying ratmen camped in here. If we auto-resolve its Pyrrhic victory, I don't want to do that, actually, rather do it properly, so let's... I think I saw there was a siege in the campaign where I could see you could smash down buildings without having to buy equipment, but I might as well spend a couple turns building some rams to go through nice and quickly. And then I think we can continue siege. It has the benefits, I believe, of slowly killing them inside as well, which makes my life easier. They're rats led by no lord with no with a weak like Skaven slave tier, so it shouldn't be too difficult. As for a little bit of logistic management, we have the Golden Tower. I think Geomantic Web Strength. I think it's possible to select, which I can't issue commandments until I own all settlements. So once I take this, I'll be able to set some stances, but currently it doesn't do anything. For our structures, we have the base structure. Yep. The military building allowing access to Saurus, which is perfectly reasonable. Or rather, just these ones down here. We don't even get the shield ones. You can't have non-shielded Saurus in Warhammer Fantasy Battles, so it's a bit of a weird one, but I guess they're much the same, just less defensive. And then a free slot. So what are we going to do? Infrastructure is a good shout. Growth, tablet of spawnings, casualty. Not really. I need cash. I think 1,400 is good, but can we support myself at all? That's pure growth. That's income. Skink favelas. I can't hover the other. This is income from all buildings. So that's when I have more actual settlements. That makes more sense. And then control. Control is this one, isn't it? So we're losing control of the settlement. There isn't like general settlement unrest like you had in Medieval 2, which is a percentage. It goes with up and down in this chart. So as long as we don't get all the way down here, I think we're fine. Rather, we can have... That's military tech. I remember these. These will be... these are all my monsters come from. That's interesting. Probably not suitable for a tiny settlement like this. And then kind of normal military equipment. So we have our Saurus. Right, leaving it with Saurus I think is perfectly sensible. Don't know why you do anything else. And then this, which is... What is this? Landmark. Golden Tower of the Gods. Income generation 600. It's 3 times better than Skink Villa. Gives you control, research rate, and corruption. And gives you Temple Guard garrison. That seems like a bit of a no-brainer. That's pretty good. Okay. We have research. There's a tech tree. Okay, we only have one option, so there you go. That's sequence of massed combat. Melee improvement to Saurus. Good. We're going to be using Saurus heavily throughout the campaign because it's what Kroq-Gar likes and it's how I played it. It's a bit of a weird way of handling it because you would realise as you got better at playing Lizardmen in tabletop, Saurus were the strength 4, toughness 4 blocks of mega infantry that were very attractive, but you realised that skinks were just better. You'd want as many skinks as possible. Their poison and their speed was super convenient. Tie them with Kroq-Gar, used pterodactyl rise and things like that, but hey, I still like my many Saurus warriors, unpainted though as some of them are.
A vigil on expenditure must be maintained for your domain to prosper.
Yeah, money matters, thank you. We're still besieging. Are they slowly dying in here is my question. Can I see? Oh, that's diplomacy. Yeah, I'm not going to really bother being diplomatic with you. How do I see how the garrison's doing? There's 9 turns to go, so they should be atrophying in there. I see. Yes, they are dying. So I'll give it a couple more turns. I'll let them deplete themselves while I build a bit of equipment. I'm still sieging here? Yes, I didn't accidentally break it there. Other things I can do. Let's have a quick look at diplomacy. I'm just going to take these pseudo-abandoned ones. These are kind of like your... I assume the rebel factions, the grey ones that don't have any actual permanence. So let's have a look at some real ones. We've got orcs. Okay, so I'll have to deal with those later. Wood elves, I believe. Oregon's camp. And we have dwarves. Let's see how you're doing.
Casting the runes is thirsty work. Let's drink and talk.
Okay, strength rank. They're stronger than I am. Can I look at all diplomacy before I just get stuck? Here we go. So yeah, we have you with a high strength rank. A bunch of green screens hanging around. They're ages away and they're further away as well, so let's just focus on those. High elves, way down there, so don't worry about those. Clan Mordkin are the Skaven we're stomping on. Vampire counts up here, and then the Wood elves. Okay, so they're the weakest of everyone nearby. Well, except for the Skaven, who we can get rid of easily enough. The orcs are strong, so probably if you wanted to ally with someone, it would be the dwarves. I'm going to play it, diplomacy-wise, I'm going to play it like Lizardmen. If you're not going to bother me, I won't bother you. Just don't get in the way of the great plan. What is or is not the great plan will be defined at my convenience. You may or may not benefit from that, but for now, I'm kind of passive. I'm not too worried about them as long as they don't pester me too much. Just going to hit end turn and let this tick down a bit. Pretty quick turns, got a decent little rig. There's some enemy Skaven. I want to deal with that quickly then before they recruit a preposterous number of enemies. Okay, what I could do, I can't recruit... no best explorings. Obviously, I can't make use of standard recruitment here until I capture it, but I might be able to get an extra Scar veteran. Kroq-Gar is quite good at... I saw from his stats when I had a scan through that he likes training them, so he's quite good at that. Are we looking? Yep, they're going down pretty quickly. That's only 2 turns, so one more and they'll be badly depleted. In fact, it's now a close victory rather than a Pyrrhic victory, so this is going well. I'll give it one more turn and I'll do it. Tech is fine. There's nothing else to do, really. I'll just leave it for a bit. I'll just hit end turn quickly. Shoot. Done. Okay, now's the time. So what is our missions? I can't. Lords and heroes. No, that's not going to do it. I have no idea where you'd even see your missions. Geomantic web, non-existent. I have to capture this one at least first, and then that one and that one. And something over here? What on earth? It connects to a settlement over there, apparently. Okay, fair enough. I guess the geomantic web stretches the entire planet, so fair rights. Rights are... what? Very expensive... Okay, special abilities that you seem to unlock after performing certain feats, so we'll just go over them as they pop up, I guess. Tech is underway. Diplomacy, I'm not interested in. There's the objectives. Okay. Capture settlements, I'm just being told to take this and just knock it over. Fine. Okay. There we go. So what have I got with? They actually outnumber me, but I've got Kroq-Gar, I've got King Priest, saw a Spearman. I can't position them here, but I can rename them, which I'm not going to do. I might rename the Stegodon. I did name my Stegodon in the one I actually played with, or rather a friend named it for me after a particularly impressive performance. Hello again, Susan. It's been years since I played you on the tabletop, but hey, you're back in action. Okay, they're nicely depleted. I like how knackered you are, and I think they're low tier enough that I can just smash through them even with a numerical disadvantage, so let's go for it. Yes, the first battle's a siege, which is a bit unfortunate, but it seems intrinsic to the campaign. You're directed straight over here. Okay, channel magic. So we've got 10 of 50. Is this, what is this? Doesn't say. Just give it a go. And it went up. Oh, okay, so are we gambling whether or not it might go up or down, I guess? Right, here's my deployment. Okay, I can move you around now, which is good. It's a bit too far out. Okay, so how have I've got 3 rams. So what I'd like, yeah, let's not have, no thanks. I don't particularly want you handling, the spearmen handling the rams. I think we'd be much better off with the warriors here, because they're a bit tougher. Or particularly spearmen are more against like anti-cavalry units, so you grab one for me. Where the ram's gone? Should still be here, shouldn't they? Okay, so you please grab one. Good. And then one of the... Okay, I guess one of you will have to do it for me. There you go. Okay, how do I position this? Gate here, a gate here, a gate there, and a gate there. I probably don't want to be squashed in the corner. That's a bit silly. So maybe one on this. Although it means you get shot at less, which isn't nothing. Might spread their forces out a bit. Yeah, more of these annoying towers we have to deal with. No, and I think that's sensible. So one of you knock the gate down there. One of you come over here through the middle. And then you will handle perhaps the one way over here. What's the most efficient way to get to that? Probably this. I do know you can use monsters and stuff to ram them, but otherwise this is okay. So there's our 3 avenues. We've got what to play with. Kroq-Gar, go down the middle, please. I'll put the fast these on the side. So while I'm mucking around with deployment here, I kind of do a bit of cutting, I suppose. And then skink skirmishers, maybe one here, one over there. I've got a Stegodon. There's Susan. Susan's Stegodon there. They're very pretty. Good to see you, Susan. Oh, your horn's broken. Okay. And then how else have we got? You're staying, and then the ram. Okay, so here's these 3. That's not a huge amount of strength, to be honest. How do I select this unit? Oh, it just doesn't select if you do it. There you go. So, 2 Saurus and the Skink. Here I've got a good amount of strength to smash that one on the side here. It's just... Oh, where's the Skink Priest? Left you behind. Okay, where do I want you? You've got Harmonic Convergence, which I think buffs... Yeah, it's a defensive spell. Good. Okay, let's do... I guess you on this side. You can help control the cold ones in case they get a bit ornery. Stay away from being shot, please. Okay, that seems sensible. They're all on the side. Start. Okay, let's attack the walls immediately.
The siege weapons are in position, my lord, and are ready to begin their assault.
Go for it.
Begin your advance.
Okay, are we being shot anywhere? Well, I like this rock. It lets me kind of see up here nice and high. They're being shot. I don't want you to be shot. Just back off a bit. I'd rather the more durable units handle it. Guess I could have you kind of slalom a bit. See if you can draw fire. Don't think it's really worth it. Good, they're now shooting you. Let's have Kroq-Gar be nice and healthy. I'm going to speed this up because we're just marching forward at this point. I'm going to sustain some casualties from the walls. That's okay. Don't know what that... Oh, hello. Okay, something happened. Kill this for me. You're a skirmishing unit. I don't want you really being caught by that. Can I have the fast riders come over here and hit them? Has it happened anywhere else? Not immediately that I can see. Stay here. How are we doing? Sort of okay. You need to break off and start shooting them. Move to there and start firing. Why are they... What are they doing? Okay, well, I guess you can just shoot them from there. Yeah, open fire. They can't stop you. I think I'm overcommitting to this. I think Kroq-Gar alone would be enough, especially with those coming in, so... Stay with their way in. Yeah, they're taking some damage as I thought they would. Get ready to go. You lot stay here. Get ready to go with the ram. You're doing okay for health. That's nice. Is that another one? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, charge that one then. I guess I've left... If they do this, they have less defenders inside, so it's not terrible. Kroq-Gar's having an absolute field day. He increases leadership. I don't need that. They're going to get sandwiched between... They're not through there yet. They're still in... Okay, this is open for me, so you might as well just get stuck in. Blood in. Charge, charge, charge. How are we doing over here? Knocking it over. You get stuck right in. Charge. Charge. And then you're going through. Good. I want you as far through as possible so you don't get... I don't want to be wedged in the kind of gateway here. It gets kind of annoying. But I think you're going to have to suck it up and clan. Charge them immediately. I can probably just smash through them with what strength I have. How's it going over here? We're through. Good. Fight and kill them. These are all basically melee units, aren't they? Except for you. So I'm going to have you sort of try and get around and shoot things rather than hammering yourself to death. Okay, we're through this side pretty well. Shoot those now that you're in a spot to do so. Stay on those. Are we through here? I would assume so. Yes, we are. So hit those. Where's the cold ones? Milling around there. Stegadon's asleep. That's unfortunate. Come through and help, please. My skinks have got pincered here. That's not good at all. Use buff on those. Don't want them taking too much damage. Priest, I think you can come in here and help as well. You're still asleep for some reason. Oh, they just came... Okay. Oh, they've run out of ammunition. Fine. Just come here and then charge. Get in the side. You're winning over here. Taking a bit of damage, but that's okay. Just kill them. Where's my priest? There you are. Harmonic convergence when battle commences, so this unit is sensible. You're taking damage because you are combat, but you should be fine here in the end. Kroq-Gar is entirely surrounded, oh dear. I mean, he's surrounded by useless clan rats, I think he'll be okay. That's a one battle there, no problem. We seem to be crushing them on this side. I don't know how clan rats kind of pair up against Javelin cohort. Kroq-Gar's fine HP. That's a dead unit. You can in fact come over here. That's where the majority of their strength is now. Come hit this. You're just killing a unit to spare. That's dead. Come over here then. That needs more help. I'm in the back. Kroq-Gar, you're a bit too powerful to be stuck here doing not much. They've got even more... Oh, that's not good. They've actually got reinforcements up here. Okay, I need to do something about that. Yeah, we need more strength on this side. I'm here. Do that and then this. I think that makes sense. They are getting promptly massacred. It's not going to be too difficult. This is a win on this side. I guess I should just use this again. Susan killed those already. You've stopped fighting those because they were... What are you... Oh, so you're going to walk through them. This is what concerns me now. I'm taking a lot of damage. I say that, but the Saurus Warrior blocks are basically untouched. It's just the skinks that's it. I just withdraw the skinks and have them be a bit safe. I'll have you deal with it. Oh, you're chasing them through. They're shattered, so you can actually just go straight for the slaves. Can you defeat a unit escaping slaves? Yeah, we're winning. I think that shouldn't be too difficult. Susan's asleep again. Come on, Susan. Go hit that for me. How's this going to go? You're not doing anything because I withdrew you from combat. See if you can get around them and kind of get a nice flank charge there if you can. And then I'm guessing we've just won on this side, so there's nothing else to do. You're fast. No, where's the cold ones? Kill those, kill those. I mean, you're not going to get to the other side of the map to help the combat, so you might as well just hang around here. Kroq-Gar's making his way. This line will capitulate in a second. Should now get a nice surround on these units. That's those dead. We're still constantly getting pelted, which is a bit of a shame. You've encountered more opposition here than expected. Okay, Kroq-Gar's coming to help though, no problem. I haven't been playing the objectives at all. That's like a thing in sieges. I've just basically been ignoring them. Is that unit? That unit's still alive, amazing. My skink priest has just stood here. Go stand on this then. Do an objective. They're broken. Good. Push through. I'll use your ability on this to give them a hand. They are getting badly depleted now. Might have to withdraw them in a second. A bit too low, isn't it? About a quarter of them left. Can I get someone up there to deal with this for me? There we go. Susan's finally arrived. I think it's time for this unit to run. Yeah, we've got plenty of strength here. Take charge. Saurus Warriors. Isn't there like a... Oh, that's it. I was going to go take the victory. Take the final spot, but never mind. That was it. Okay, you can win sieges without engaging with the siege mechanics whatsoever. Close. Okay, well, we'll take it. Save replay. I'm going to need all of those later. Didn't lose any units. Yeah, the skinks took a bit of a kicking, but that's okay. Presumably there's a more effective way of handling. So they absolutely tabletop. They got ultra nerfed after 6th edition because cavalry was too strong. The 7th and 8th variants weren't ever the same. Bit of gold, which is nice. I'm guessing rank Kroq-Gar. Yep, very good. Now for how we handle settlements. So 4 options. Occupy. So take money and occupy. Purely sack it, or I'm not going to raise it because this is going to be kind of home territory. So I think occupy is the most sensible option. Good. Treasury increased and the potion of Farsight. Follower gained. Rat spawn sacrifice. Okay, good. Good. And we've secured a whole province, which is excellent. We've got a right as well, one of those rights. Mission issued capture 2 provinces, so take a bunch more territory. Okay, so a bunch of things to do there. Kroq-Gar to start. As levels. Right, what do I want? The blue one at the bottom, I think, just makes us a bit faster, which is nice. The red ones, this is all stuff I learned in the tutorial, so this is like being a better leader, so you kind of buff the guys around you, and then the yellow path here is pure individual combat stats. So I think I think I'll do both of these. There's also the special, so your mounts up there, and then do some very menacing, annihilate the beastmen, destroy the Skaven, exterminate the Dark Elves. Okay, so these will be faction bonuses against particular enemies that we can get later. There's one up there. Spawning of Zotl. Hey, it's Kroq-Gar special spawning. The one that makes him magically immune to everything. Predatory Fighter. Probably that one. Yeah, unit experience gain is nice. Again, he's a trainer. So yeah, I'll give him Expiring Presence. He's a very he's an inspiring dinosaur man. We can replenish here for a bit. That's perfectly sensible. I can also set commandments. So alignment of all, recruitment crossed. They get extra ranks, which is cool. Leadership, weapon strength. I mean, the rank is kind of a nice thing. Order for control. I think. Well, I'm losing control, which isn't good, but I'll get more buildings later. Craft growth is nice. That's rubbish to me. So I think it's either growth and income is cool, or war. Do I have to do some replenishment? Yes, I can replenish. I can replenish locally now, which is a massive improvement. Of those options, warriors are the way to go. And of the Saurus here, I prefer warriors to spears because we're not really going to encounter cavalry against Skaven not that much, are we? So just more of these warriors to mince their hopeless clan rats. Now sit here for a turn or two and buy a couple stacks of warriors to improve my strength. Can I also, how do I recruit? Must be a way of recruiting lore. Recruit hero. Saurus Scar veteran, here we go. So we have a strategist, campaign movement speed, confident, gives him leadership and leadership for the team, and fleet-footed speed. Probably strategist, I think. Movement range is okay. No, that's pretty good. He's confident. We can take confident. Can't access any of those. Yeah, scores. I think that's it. We'll have a confident Scar veteran. Join the team. You're not going to join? Why can't I? I can't put him in the settlement. Well, surely you can just join the stack. Hero actions. This action cannot fail. Positive mark 100%. Doesn't seem to be working. Okay, maybe I can put him in later. Should I try? Okay, wait. It doesn't matter if he stood out there for a turn. Skill points. Yes. Is it the other one? Oh, it's you. Right. So we started with we can get a better harmonic. We have to do that first. I guess it's a no-brainer. Just to improve the spell. See a Law of Heaven Skink Priest, therefore. Wait, there are more skill points? Why? Is it yours? What, he starts gold? That's amazing. Oh, he starts level 3. Wow. That's Kroq-Gar immediately kicking him. Okay, so with you, training, we can get unit experience gains increase. So he also becomes training towards spread control. So he becomes passively control spreader. Casualty. Yeah, so assault things. Or we become an individual combatant up here, and then his mounts up top. Predatory Fighter, and then point into Blade Master, so he can just hit things really hard. Or training. You only get one rank at this team, you need to go to the next one. So he just levels up. I think that's sensible. Oh, yes, I can set. So what do I want? Do I want to increase the rank of these guys as they pop out, or do I want more growth? Probably just take the growth. From that battle, I can tell I'm much stronger than my opposition in the local area, so I don't need the extra ranks immediately. Helping these settlements out with getting under control and getting a bit bigger would be, I think, the more sensible option. It's all well and good. Okay. Why are you stuck outside, I wonder? Although I guess he loses a turn of XP or something because of that. Oh. That's an assassin? 269. We can see the number of factions in the world decreasing. Mission issue. You get a Blessed Carnosaur. Ooh. Okay, raise or sack. The following: raise or sack and settlement. That's a bit of a nuisance because I don't particularly want to sack settlements.
Money is the lifeblood of
yeah, I'm aware because they're kind of mine. Gain a moderate income of at least 3,000. That'll happen passively. Can I join in yet? There we go. Now I can join. Maybe because I was recruiting or something, I wasn't allowed in. Fine. I need an extra turn of replenishment for those skinks, so let's recruit a couple more. I mean, more of them. Saurus Warriors, please. I don't really see any reason to do anything else. We've got the income for it. Okay, and then nothing to build because that got constructed and is perfectly happy. You've got nothing to build currently either. I'll be able to upgrade you next turn, which is good. Nothing else to do, so I might as well just hit end turn immediately.
The population of this province has grown under your care, and such growth may be
Yeah, no brainer. It's obviously we do this immediately. Just great in every regard. Thank you. Oh, is the geomantic web been established? Oh, we have an orange one now rather than red because I'm guessing we need more connection points. Alright, so we have to take some more stuff for that to kick in. Another mission, upgrade any settlement. Well, I'm about to, so that's a free 750 gold for nothing. Okay, yeah, you're good as you are. What I'd like to do, I think I forgot you have these. Yeah, so these we can go through. So, Potion of Farsight. Common ability, yeah. If I just put it in there, what happens? Is it inactive? There it is. Okay, so active ability augment, imbued sundered armor, forest spotting and range. It's not particularly useful on you, but no one else can really. Can I put it on the? If it's spotting, then maybe you can make use of it. Yeah, why not? And the other one was more interesting. Hey, he's already making use of it. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Leadership and fighting Skaven. Go kill some rats. Quest. Oh, his tools. So his old one weapon and the mechanical arm. So we don't actually have them yet. How do you gain them? It's a quest of some kind, apparently. I don't know how you get access to it, so maybe someone can explain that to me. Or does he just have them in hand already? No, I'm pretty sure it's an unlock of some kind, but it certainly looks like he has a spear. Oh, a quest battle for that will be issued at rank 70. Ah, okay. They just pop up when you get to a rank and you can take a battle for it. No brainer. Alright, so we're going to sit here for no further turns because we're basically full HP, so and I want to stop them from random. If I do like march stance, can I get over there in a turn? Recruitment is disabled, will become automatically tied, but that's fine because I don't intend to march in instantly. I can sit there for a turn. Astromancy. Ambush defense. Okay, I don't really care about that. I'm going to march over. Are you not allowed to click settlements when you march? Ah, okay, fair enough. Alright, just walk over the old-fashioned way then and don't be exhausted. Oh, I can actually get there after moving. Okay, I don't know how that worked.
Your army has marched all it can.
Ah, no, okay. It's just a slight... That's my zone of control, but not, that's the movement one there. Okay, that makes sense. I couldn't quite get there. Yeah, I'm still not bothering with diplomacy. Should I consider that now? And they all upset with me because I'm starting to get stronger. The dwarves are improving. It's not terrible. I don't want to upset them. The negative factions will hate me. That's fine. Elves kind of like me. Skaven don't like me. Wood elves are perfectly neutral. Such is the nature of these wretched centrists. Okay. Upgrading. Nothing to do there. You're perfectly happy in turn. Oh, I think one of them just garrisoned, which is convenient because now I can take them all out in one go. Oh, we just completed the technology as well. Perfect timing. Other techs, well, I've got all of one option. Tablet of Spawning. Recruitment cost for skinks down. Okay, well, not great for us, but it eventually leads to desirable Saurus upgrade, so we'll do it for now. That's all we can do, so let's do this. Greetings. Their reinforcements are a single wizard. Okay, how is he going to get there? And then just a decisive victory if we just march in there, so let's just knock them over. I don't know if it's walled. I don't think so. I think it's possible. It is, and there you go. It will tell you the battle map. Yeah, so it is. There's going to be an wizard popping in from the right, and then the. Okay, so there's a wizard over here. Okay, I'll put if I just put a unit of Cold One Riders there and just have them slaughter them. Otherwise, they're on a really good hill, which is going to be an issue for me. How do I circumvent that? I guess I could come over here, intentionally kill the wizard, and then start fighting down that way. They may be tricked into coming over here to help him. Channel magic, why not? Oh no, that's why not. Goes down to 1. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so how do I position this? Well, we have an actual field battle now, so I can kind of do some fancy positioning. I want the spearmen on the sides, and probably these fancy ones in the middle. There you go. There's my backlight, my wall of saurian flesh there. Okay, then skinks. We have a couple. I might as well group them. I'm pretty. Okay, so you can sort of do this, which is good, and then twist it. Good. Kind of had a look at the controls in advance, so I wasn't umming and erring too much. Our lords. No, just chill out. Cold ones go right here, so I can just instantly kill him, the poor devil. I might as well put Susan on him as well. Yeah, that'll do.
Greatness in battle may only be reached through rigorous
Oh, you can't actually stand in there.
Even the most skillful of generals must practice their craft.
I haven't started battle, you idiot. Okay, that's why I was wondering why I can't rush them. Let's tuck ourselves right up against the wall here, because I want to take the hill here as fast as possible, so no reason to be dainty about it. And you just kind of back there. Right. You two stand right here and kill him as he pops up.
Use the hills, valleys, and stranger formations of this place to your advantage.
And then I'm going to do... Hard to see what's going on here. There we go.
Your forces.
Stand there. And all of you might as well just come over here as well. Can't really see the green thing for all the trees. Speed up. Let him come in and immediately kill him, so I don't have to deal with him. Just for a bit of fun, Kroq-Gar, you might as well come over here and help as well. If I was feeling mean about it, I'll just put Kroq-Gar here alone and have him execute him. He has arrived! Oh no! Dead. Oh, he's going to immediately start magicking me before I can stop him. Okay, well done. You do your bit of damage and get promptly killed for it. Oh, where's Susan? Did I leave you behind? Oh. Okay, well, you deal with it then. I kind of thought you were up there already. Yeah, it's going to be hard to truly dislodge them from that hill. Yeah, they've abandoned their wizard to being mulched, which is a sensible outcome, honestly. Are we able to engage him? Well, he's kind of stuck on the wall, it's a bit annoying. Okay, make way for the Lord Killer then. Might as well do this, not doing anything else with it. Oh, here, this, is he just... Wow, that's annoying. He's actually going to bombard the unit to death. Okay, you lot get away from him because he's actually quite dangerous against you. Have Kroq-Gar deal with it. I don't think that bombardment spell is going to work when Kroq-Gar is just hitting him loads. Are you stuck? Come on, fella. There we go. Speed it up a bit. Just have you deal with that. Oh, he's dead. Okay, he disappeared. Never mind. Don't have to wait too long then. Right, how do I approach you? I suppose that the hill is kind of mitigated by coming this way. It is just rubbish scaling units. If I try to reposition over in flatland, they just twist and do that. The AI is not completely brain dead, so I'm just gonna have to suck it up and come over here to the best of my ability, try and somewhat mitigate the disadvantage. Oh, hello. Okay, that's convenient for me. You've basically killed yourself by positioning yourself in a way that you can't possibly deal with. Just surround and kill them. You lot just keep running. I don't want this getting tied up. Yeah, the lords can absolutely hammer this unit in 2 seconds. just turn around and kill them anyway. This is enemy. Oh, it isn't. Oh, maybe they're an ability rather than genuine troops. In which case, it's sort of you should still save it for when we're actually in combat with them. But yeah, they're broken already. Well, that was stupid. Okay, they're now marching towards us, so take position on the hill. Yeah. Find where you are. Many lords. Stand. Wait, again? Come on, wow, how many times am I going to do this? Is it infinite? I didn't actually realise it was an infinite ability. Well, you got them, don't worry about chasing them anymore. Just go. Maybe I could see it on the... What is that? There's a unit with a different modifier. Maybe that's their general. Okay, so it's like Medieval 2 where you don't have a proper general and then you get assigned this rubbish one. They're broken. And now shattered. I think that means they're well and truly broken. Over here. Unit of Saurus Warriors and take the hole there. Good, they're marching towards me, which is convenient. Oh, that did. They've lost 121, so maybe that is genuine troops. There's... I'm starting to get bored with this now. I should probably just engage them in that case if this is going to keep happening. Run. 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 You deal with that. Maybe it would have been smart to deal with that first. Engage their line. That one. That one. That one. And you're over there. That is a spear unit, which is a bit of a shame. I don't want to run you into it. Go that way. No, you in the middle. The other one I'll have you go that way. You come forward and use your spells. I guess one of these front ones. There you are. You're hitting the side, so that should be pretty good. These are cavalry, so let's cycle charge them. Susan has annihilated the one she was fighting and is now stuck doing nothing. Why can't I target this? It's shaken. It's not selectable for some reason. Their front line is instantly broken, so you might as well just push through. Wow, they took 2 seconds to break. I'm being way too reticent to engage these rats. They are incredibly fragile. Get away from the spears are the exception for the cold ones here. You wrap around and hit them in the spine. You're good to go as you are. You're volleying, volleying, volleying. You're not helping. Help me. They're broken. They're going to be shoved off the field. I think they're gone. That unit is broken, so Susan, turn around and kill this. Can't actually target it for some reason. Oh well. Broken, 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 broken. You ran way too far there, I'll be honest. You need to go that far.
Your warriors tire, mighty lord. Your exertions dull their...
Yeah, I think we're okay. This is pretty much all knackered. Stay on them. Don't let them come back. You rear charge here. Yeah. Everything on this side is dead, except that I can't... If I just have you stand here, does that engage them in combat? I have no idea what's going on there, honestly. They just start passively fighting them? I have no idea. Well, we won, so don't worry about it. Decisive victory. There we are. Okay, so Lordless Skaven can just be walked over by... Yeah, the Saurus are sustaining nil damage in effect. Top, but hey. Oh, he survived, apparently. He must have fled off the field. Okay, great. He ranked again. Alright. And then we get a choice. Now, annoyingly, I would get a Carnosaur immediately if I sacked or one of these. I don't want to sack it, though. It's home territory, so I'm going to occupy Maybe I could have gotten away with not doing that. You can let me know if that's the case. Revealed. I'm pretty sure I've been killing them. Oh, he's just there. Is that just him? Can I kill him? I can. I cannot. I don't have the movement for it. Fine, he's actually going to get away with his 1 HP. We'll get you later. Okay, what else can I do? The settlement is already upgraded, and it's currently producing skinks. That's a bit pants. Do I want missile infantry? Well, I've got Sora, so I guess having one little bit of missile infantry isn't terrible. What would I replace it with? I could knock it over and make it a growth building or an income building, which honestly would be more to me. I'm going to demolish it. I don't need a skink producing facility. You're happy as you are. Yeah, you're good to go. And the actual team. I want to recruit more. I don't need to recruit more right now. I'm doing fine. Eventually I'll make a second army with our man here. We'll have him start moving around. So I think for the first part, that will do. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you have any feedback, this is absolutely the time to leave it. I have zero familiarity with the actual mechanics of Warhammer 3, so I'm very happy to take feedback on board. Or if you just want to chat with me down in the comment sections, that's great too. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.